On Thursday, the Vatican released an encyclical, or papal letter of guidance on the environment, befitting Pope Francis. It was very political and very liberal. Here are just a few passages from the Pope's 180-page document. Here's the first one. It reads, "The developed countries ought to help pay this debt by significantly limiting their consumption of non-renewable energy and by assisting poorer countries to support policies and programs of sustainable development." As his other writings and commentary attest, Pope Francis is an avowed leftist. He believes that Western countries owe a great debt to other nations around the world, railing against the supposed ills of finance and consumerism. This encyclical is thinly veiled in its hatred for capitalism. Consider the next quote. It reads, "The idea of infinite or unlimited growth, which proves so attractive to economists, financiers, and experts in technology, is based on the lie that there is an infinite supply of the Earth's goods, and this leads to the planet being squeezed dry at every limit. We need to reject a magical conception of the market, which would suggest that the problems can be solved simply by an increase in the profits of companies or individuals." Instead of focusing on, Christians being slaughtered around the world, to name just one, he's fixated on undercutting the fabric of the international economy. As he wrote, he rejects the pursuit of economic growth, and then he lends credibility to the massively discredited and legitimately insane doomsday predictions. He wrote, "Doomsday predictions can no longer be met with irony or disdain." So the Pope's a doomsday prepper now. Doomsday predictions are as old as humanity. I think we're still here. Global warming hysteria is taking on all the characteristics of a cult, right down to predictions of the end of the world if you don't live according to their prescribed way. And what is their prescribed way? Well, the Pope says we're to live a different kind of existence, and he gives us a couple of quotes emphasizing his disdain for globalization. The encyclical reads, "When media and the digital world become omnipresent, their influence can stop people from learning how to live wisely, to think deeply, and to love generously. In this context, the great sages of the past run the risk of going unheard amid the noise and distractions of an information overload." Nobody is suggesting a return to the Stone Age, but we do need to slow down and look at reality in a different way. Consider those words carefully. Opposing the exchange of information and new mediums of media information and digital technology, the Pope wants us to accept a simpler, more limited notion of existence. His words speak to the truth, though. Pope Francis harbors a deep paternalistic view of the world and ignores what capitalism has achieved: great developments in human quality of life, in medical care, in wealth, in corresponding personal freedom. And he wants us to retreat to a different world, a world of the past in which men like himself set the contours of our existence and deny us the freedom to choose our own destinies. In short, he doesn't trust us to make our own decisions. And so once again, he's jumped on his political bandwagon and deemed it necessary to lecture us. And once again, he's wrong. For TheRebel.media, I'm Marissa Semkiw.